Alright, so before we start anything, we need to learn how to time the run. Alright? So, when we start a new game, well, let's change to German just to make it more immersive. You have to start the timer when Tom Vercetti gains control, or when you gain control over Tom Vercetti, rather. So, what I tend to do is, I set a timer delay of 4 seconds.
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Right as this line ends and Ken opens the door, begins to open the door, I start the timer. And that's pretty much perfect. Perfect timing. And then the timer stops right when the fade out at the final mission starts. Not when it ends. Some people split when it ends. You're just wasting 2 seconds for no reason. Split it when the fade out starts. Alright, so you can look at the end of the video and I'll tell you. But let's get on with the actual tutorial first. Alright, welcome to this tutorial for speedrunning GTA Vice City any%, which is the main category for GTA Vice City. And before I start, there are a few glitches that you should know, like a few tricks and a few things. So first off, the replay feature, very buggy. Let's take a look. So first off, replay controls. How do you make a replay? How do you view a replay? Well, look, so yeah, replays are a main part of the run. If you have watched Vice City speedruns, you know this. But yeah, so you press F1 to view a replay of the past 20 or so seconds of the gameplay. And you can see it's really bad. Like, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Alright, and then F3 to view a saved replay. I have a replay saved there somehow. And then F2 to save a replay. But F2 saves a replay of what you see in F1. Alright? And so I'm going to press F2, press F3. What I just saw in F1 is now saved. The F1 replay thing. So F3 loads the saved replay. And F1 is just the past 20 seconds. But there's a catch. If you press F3... like, if you press F3, it clears out the F1 replay thing. So if you want to make a super short replay of something, you press F2 to clear out whatever you had before so that it doesn't take forever to load. And then F3 to quickly enter and exit the saved replay, and then F1 to save it. F2 to save it. Never mind. So, like, let's say I want to make a replay of me standing here. Actually, let me load up this thing. I should get this so you can see what I'm pressing. S keys. Alright, cool. Alright, so now that I have that set up... Oh, wait. Okay, so... say I want to save a replay right next to this pole. Run up to it. F2, F3, F3, F2. I did it really quick because I'm used to it, but... this works just as well. To make a quick replay in one spot. Alright. So... we should be good to go. Alright, so let's start the run. Well, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the hotel super quickly. And we need to get there quickly enough, but not too fast. If you're a beginner, then don't worry about getting there too quickly. But you need to get there between... okay, so you see... the in-game clock, it says 5:32, 5:33 right now. You want to get there between 21:43 and 21:48. It's kind of a small time frame, but Oh yeah, and also, you want to change your language to German or French. Either one works. The reason being, because it makes free plays disappear, and I'll explain that later on. So let's start a new neues Spiel. Shift is to skip cutscenes.
I poked my head out of the gutter for one freaking second. Bait shovel shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Let's run into the Faggio. Cut your corners. Also, you're going to want to mash clean up. The default key for that happens to be num 9, which I'm pressing right now. But I have it bound to number 8. It's not numpad 8, so you're going to see that throughout the run. Just keep that in mind. So it's 21:43. We don't want to go earlier than that because that's bad. That's going to trigger the cutscene that we don't want to trigger. And we're good. So let me just enable in-game music. Or not, because I don't want my video to get muted and stuff. Let's change my sexy skin that I created a few hours ago. Alright, so now we're gonna want to go here. And we want to park our Faggio like right there. Somewhere around here. And here. There's nothing. So what the hell am I doing here? Well, look at it in English. There's a rampage here. This rampage is very special. It lets us skip a mission. So we want to save a replay over the rampage, but we don't want to pick it up yet. So we can change the language to German or French. Let's do French. And right, the rampage is right about here. You see that X in the ground? It's a little bit behind it. Now we press F2, F3, F3, F2. We're good. We saved the replay. Now we can get back on the bike and run off. But switch it back to English before you get to the next mission, or the first mission rather. So go over this grass bump like that. Try not to hit that car like I just did. Let's try that again. I don't want to go over it in a rough line like that. Spin our bike around. And now here. We want to start this mission with a rampage at the same time. So you get off the bike, and as you're getting in the marker, press F3 to load the saved replay. And you're going to pick up the rampage through the replay, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this. Nice, I got it. First try. No need to cut out stuff. Oh, whoops. So you mash F to get on the bike really quick. Go to the right of this car and go over this bump like that. It's consistent. Continue mashing, lean up. Try not to hit any pedestrians, because otherwise you're going to fly off your bike, probably. Well, not probably, but it can happen. Alright, now you run over to this bike. And I'm going quickly here and explaining as I go along, because you actually have to go to the next mission before the timer on the rampage runs out for a special reason. Switch over to this bike and try to park on the edge of this marker, like right on this edge right there, so that now you do that. Just pick her up without stopping.
Maybe.
It's so difficult having a rich and powerful father.
Try to dodge traffic, of course, because falling off your bike is slow and stuff.
See you around.
Alright, now continue to try to go fast. If you fall off your bike here like once or twice, you should be still alright to get there in time, but I mean, I would reset because see, I fell off my bike. And if this is an actual run, then yeah, I'd be resetting by now. Because, yeah, I've been doing this game for a while, so. Try to slow down as you go over these bumps. Now you do this wall grind. That's how you do it. I'll explain it later, I'll just do this mission first. I want to look to the side here to avoid the traffic from spawning. See, if you look to the side or backwards, traffic won't spawn, which is interesting. Now, I'm not going to get to the Malibu in time, but basically, if I did, then I wouldn't have to exit it twice. So, what I mean is... Shit. I hate lampposts so much. They're so annoying. So you're going to YOLO it, or not YOLO it, but you're going to go fast from this road into this marker. Then you're going to mash enter and hold down shifts. Well, no. So, if you're too slow to the Malibu, which you'll get in the beginning when you're learning the game, you'll have to exit the club twice. If you're not here quick enough. Which is interesting, but yeah. So now you just follow this path here. Go take this shortcut through the grass over to this shotgun. You'll need it later on, so yeah. And now we're gonna go and kill the chef with the bike, not the shotgun. Squish. Alrighty, now we want to pick up the phone and activate a rampage at the same time. So you can run into it if you want, you can walk into it, but I don't do that. I should do that, but I don't. I jump into the phone and I activate the rampage right before I get it. If you activate the rampage too early, then you're not going to be able to pick up the phone. So the timing is pretty crucial here. There's also another strat. You can pick up the phone and then once you're in the car, you can activate the replay again. But this is a bit faster. I'm just going to show off this because this is a fast strat and this is what you should be doing. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Well, rip me. Alright, backup strat. You can also activate the replay like right here. And then jump over to the car. Chainsaw the door off. Then drive off with Lance. You want to not crash into anything. It's really important that you don't fuck up here. So we just take a shortcut through the grass. Stay in the grass to avoid traffic and stuff. I am a bit tired, excuse me. Shit, okay, that's really bad. That is really, really, really bad. But whatever, it's not that bad, so I can continue.
What the hell are you doing?
So now we want to go through here, like that. Also, if I mess up some of the tricks, or if you want to see everything done quickly, you can watch the world record, which I can link in the description. And now we want to find a car. Do not take this car, because you'll die. You will die if you steal this car. I've done it before by accident. So we got a car during the cutscene, which is extremely good. Well, we got a bike, but whatever. A scooter, even. Piece of J. You want to get this. Fuck, I messed it up. So yeah, if you can get a PCJ, that's ideal. Don't do what I did. You want to be sure that you've secured the bike before you jump off your existing vehicle. So if you get a PCJ, you smash it here, take the phone call. If you're a bit too late, you can take phone calls in the replay with F1.
Tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's gone away for a while. He left me in charge.
Screw you, man.
So you want to be in the market at 7 seconds, 5 seconds, or 3 seconds. Those are like the good times. 6 seconds can screw it up, 4 seconds can screw it up. But 7, 5, and 3 seem to be totally fine. So now we're going to run over to this bike.
Dumb Florida moron.
Now we wait. And check this shit out.
You know he's not guilty. Innocent until I
Alright,
stay up.
so, fuck, I forgot to get on the PCJ, but whatever. This is what you would normally do. You'd normally have this car. And normally you would jump off, like, or get out of your vehicle around here. If you're on a bike, then you jump off there. If you're in a car, then you park it around here, and then you take the phone call and then skip the mission and all that good stuff. But yeah, I fucked up and I didn't take the BTJ, but normally you'd have this bike, so I'm gonna demonstrate this mission with this bike because it's what you normally have anyway, so yep. So we'd take here, this route, we'd park the bike like right here. Don't take this phone call. You normally don't get it anyway, because you're too quick for it. So we want to go on the sidewalk edge to avoid traffic and pedestrians. Try to like maintain your speed as you take this turn. And park right next to this barrel, alright. So what we want to do is shoot this barrel, shoot this thing 5 times, and then shoot that thing again, and then shoot this barrel again. I mean, shoot this barrel the first time. So, but we're going to be using crouch shooting. So we're going to shoot and then crouch, and then shoot and then crouch. I'm not shooting on purpose because I don't want to waste ammo. But that's the idea. You just shoot and then crouch. It's faster than just shooting. So let me do this. You want to be around here because you're going to kill yourself at the end of the mission. You could go like that. Then we're going to run to the right here, behind this grass patch, or in this grass patch. Do not take that rampage, that's bad. Avoid it at all costs. And mash tab here, you're going to take a phone call.
Is this Mr. Fatzke?
Yeah.
My cat wants to come into my room.
You were at my party?
Yeah, I remember.
Whatever,
Mr. Fatzke,
can't have that happening.
most fun for
Maybe I'll do
you
it anyway.
didn't happen with you.
But yeah, you're going to walk over
I
this, pretty
I
much.
want you to know me and my people are doing their utmost to get to the bottom of it. If you'd like to talk to me more privately, you can find me at the boat, huh? Okay? Good day, senor.
Then if we're still in the phone call we can push it, but otherwise just get on the bike. Slow down a bit there, grab the pistol. And start the mission. You want to mash enter and hold down, well, mash enter and shift actually. Or F and shift, either way works. So yeah, follow this route here. If you're quick enough you can avoid getting the chainsaw on the way to the bike. You're gonna get it after you get off the bike though. So slow down here, take these turns, and we're gonna save a new replay. So we're gonna park the bike like right here-ish. And we want to stand like right around here. A good reference point is like that dark spot, I guess, and this line on the ground. So we save a replay there because in a future mission, if you know the Vice City story, there is a gun here you have to pick up. And you can actually save a replay over it and teleport to where the gun is via the replay. So we're going to do that later on. So now we do the swag exit, like this. Notice what keys I'm holding down. For this key that I'm pressing, the default key is this. It's num 6 instead of num 2. But yeah, that's what I'm using. So again, we look to the side to prevent traffic from spawning. Make sure there's no traffic ahead of you when you do it. So there's no traffic in this lane, I can be safe. Here, it's generally a red light if you're fast enough, so you can be safe there. Unless there's a pissed off driver. Slow down there, take that turn. And we're going to shoot this guy with a pistol instead of chainsawing him, because it's faster. Nice. So do that. Notice what keys I'm holding down when I'm exiting the building. And go straight here into this thing. It's totally safe. It's fine. Follow this route. Look backwards here to prevent traffic from spawning a little bit. Try to avoid traffic as usual. And now after you're done with the mission, try to run over some people. There. Oh wait, there. Okay, I got 2 stars, good. So if you get a star, then you can avoid having to skip a phone call. Which will save you like a second or so. May not seem like much, but every second counts, you know. So turn the bike around like that. But yeah, notice what I was pressing. It would have been with this key, but instead we do a handbrake turn with lean back, and then we do a sharp turn like that. So we start the next mission. Slow down, go here. Don't hit the wall. That's bad.
Shoot him!
So jump down like that. Again, notice what keys I'm pressing, and take this bike. Oh, I was supposed to spin it around, but I messed up, so never mind. Oh well, it's not a huge deal if you don't manage to spin it around, but that's ideal. Again, take this back route, don't fall in the water, that's bad. Don't fall off your bike, that's also bad. You want to land your bike like right here, but I messed it up. Yeah, park the bike close to the marker, but not too close, like here-ish, aligned with the trees and stuff. Start the next mission. Get on the bike quickly. Press F3 as soon as the fade out stops, and then hold down W and mash F.
Hogging all the action, I see.
Hold on W and then mash F, or press F, whatever. Grab the gun and do another spike exit. It's hard to explain, just take note of how I do it. Lots of things are hard to explain in the speedrun of Vice City, to be honest. So go on the close, and then we're going to make yet another replay. And I lost my sexy pink shirt, but whatever. So a close replay, it's very much used in this run. Looks again to the side, that's really useful. Yeah, you'll see several uses of it to walk during cutscenes and stuff. That's how you use it. And you can also use it to gain rapid fire abilities on a certain mission. Or 2 missions rather. But there's only 1 mission where it saves time, so well, honestly it doesn't even save time. But it makes it a lot more consistent, so I'd recommend doing it.
Be here any minute. We both better get a good vantage point. Okay, I'll take the balcony, you get the roof across the yard.
Alright, so grab his health. You can jump off the roof any way you like. Doesn't really matter. There is a way to do it without losing health, but it's reserved for the pros. So it honestly doesn't matter how quickly you kill these dudes. You can chainsaw these guys for extra ammunition. You can take the Tech 9 or the Uzi. I go with the Uzi because it's easier for later on, for not losing health. Chainsaw these dudes because why not? I messed up killing that dude, but whatever.
Tommy, I need some help here.
I'll just let him kill Lance. Oh, whatever. He died. So coming up, we're gonna want to use a close replay, but it's gonna need to be well timed. So we're gonna kill the dude in the passenger seat, and then kill the driver, and then press F3 right as you pop his head. Or right before you pop his head. As long as you're sure that your aim is good. Also take note of what I'm pressing during this cutscene. Gonna line yourself up like that, kill him, grab the suitcase, walk in the marker, and then activate the close replay again with F3. Run about that much, press enter, get on the bike. I use the horn so I make sure I'm on the bike. And then turn it around, up, well, to the left. Just hold down left and forward. Now we're going to go quickly to the bridge. And we're going to do something called the gate zip, because we zip through the gate. Surprisingly enough. So we want to align ourselves with like the left half of the gate, the middle of the left half-ish. So we're gonna go forward, and right as we're vertical, we're gonna press F really quickly. And then we're gonna do something called the phone call glitch, which I'll show after I do the gate zip. Alright, so I zip to the gate. Now, pull out your assault rifle really quickly and press tab and right click really quickly. And then switch weapons and run. This is how you can run during phone calls. Chainsaw off this door. You can push the car a bit if you'd like, but I don't bother. Try to switch weapons back to the Uzi right after the phone call ends, because it's going to switch to the assault rifle. Now we're going to jump down here, get in the car. If you wanted to not do the roll animation, you just press space or whatever you use to jump, which could be shift or something, right as you land. Oh, and something else I should have mentioned earlier. Well, look backwards here to prevent some traffic spawns. Shit. Okay, I hit a lamppost. I don't know this road too well for looking backwards. I use it a little bit, not that much. Take a shortcut over here. So yeah, if you tap shift or tap sprint, whatever key you have bound to sprint, then you will run infinitely, or you won't get tired if you time it correctly. So yeah, hold down F as you get in the marker, so you're out during the or after the cutscene. And remember to always mash shift to skip cutscenes. There are a few that you skip by holding down W, but most of them are skipped by shift. So yeah, don't go too far ahead of this dude until he's down there.
You better keep
Now you
on
can get
running,
ahead.
asshole.
Now we use a close replay again. Oh, I bounced on their head. So right as you see his head or so, press F3. Mash F when you're in the car, hold down W a little bit, go forward a little bit, and then go here, get out, get back in, and then when he's about to get in, go forward. And he's in with you. And now you can just drive over to the destination. Simple. Close over here, go forward. And now we're going to do something known as a Joel Zip, named after Joel Z, a really cool GTA runner that you should check out, even though he doesn't run as much anymore. So you just jump through here, simple, and then you run towards the yellow lines, stripes, jump. If you can't jump, you can go through the bottom of it, you can just run under the bridge. Now do the phone call glitch again, switch weapons, run, all that good stuff.
We ain't got my money either, so I'm one of them myself. What are you doing? So tell me, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the money, Sonny. Don't worry.
I am worrying, Tommy. That's my style because I didn't have
Go over here to grab the helicopter.
Unreliable people. Don't be an unreliable person, Tommy. Please do us both a favor. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
So yeah, you want to push the helicopter a bit so it's facing towards the Diaz mansion, which will become your mansion in the future. Spoiler alert. Should have said spoiler alert before I said that, but who cares? And we just fly it over to the mansion. Again, the default key for going up is, or going forward in the heli is num9, but for me it's num8, so. Get out right about at the bottom of the steps, press F and press W and A so that you are going to get in the heli, but the W and A prevent you from going in. It just skips the phone call, prevents you from, you can take it later, but you don't take it at all during the run, so it's a waste of time to take it. Now, once you start this mission, press F3, and then press target, which happens to be right click for me, and look, superior fire rate. Now we want to crouch actually, so you can see what we're shooting at instead of having Tommy in the way. Tommy's face.
I'll get a bit of practice on the way, though. Okay, we're almost there. We'll make a couple of passes. I'll take out as many guns as you
So yeah,
can.
at a certain point, I'm gonna kill Lance. And take note of the timing. I'm gonna kill him right as he starts like the dialogue. So yeah, timing of killing him is crucial. So I'm gonna go kill these dudes. Shoot the barrels here, which I already did through the wall. Because otherwise they could blow you up once you're on the ground. So just do what I do, pretty much. There isn't much to say about this mission except for the killing Lance thing.
We're taking hits here, man.
This is actually a really good Phantom pen. So that's surprising. If he uncrouches, just crouch again so you can see what you're shooting at.
This thing ain't cheap to fix. Take them out.
So you want to take out these 3 guys as quickly as possible as well. So yeah, uncrouch.
Okay, you're on your own from here. Good luck, brother.
So yeah, that was weird. I think I shot him a bit too early. But whatever. So yeah, we do that. Killing Lance lets you get out of the helicopter a little bit faster. And we uncrouch so that we can actually run a bit quicker after we get off the ground. I mean, after we get on the ground. Get off the helicopter. So now, starts the next mission. Press space as you land, or jump, whatever that happens to be. Try not to hit the helicopter. Now we're gonna go over this elevated part of the grass over the wall. I make it look easy, but you might screw it up a bit at first. Now make this turn and look backwards to prevent traffic from spawning. A little bit. Now take this grass shortcut. You can try to optimize your driving by taking more shortcuts. Right, so go like that, slow down as you enter. Go next to the boat, press F, and you're in. No need to lower the boat and all that crap. So here you can also look behind to prevent police boats from spawning in front of you. Pew 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 pew. So now we just run back to pick up the next mission. If you really feel like you're cool, then you can jump over the pool. Maybe it saves a few milliseconds. I've never timed it. I don't know how much it saves or loses. But yeah, get to this next mission marker quickly. Otherwise you'll get a phone call, and that kind of wastes a few seconds.
We got some competition. So Tommy, we know it was Diaz busted our deal. So why in the hell are we running errands for?
Okay, we're gonna take
The more
this
we learn
route
now, the less we have
over to
learn when we
the
take this town over.
merchant
I
size
like your
boat.
style, man. Real fresh.
Real fresh. So yeah, sadly there's no Lance Vance dance. I don't know. It's a speed run. We're not here to hear the best lines in the game. The 2 best lines in the game, or the 3 the best lines in the game, we skip, which is kind of sad, but whatever. It's all part of going fast.
Watch yourself. They're coming from all over.
Kill those dudes.
Head for Diaz as fast as you can. Eat it.
Wow, my shooting is terrible.
Eat it. Sleep with the fish.
Fuck you. Fuck you again. Don't shoot him 3 times, otherwise you'll die. And you'll fail the mission. So just chill.
There are gunmen on that jetty!
So yeah, this is the mission where if you use the replay, the closed replay, you're actually gonna lose some time instead of gaining time or being more consistent. It doesn't make a difference. Just don't bother with it. It wastes like a fraction of a second for no reason.
You want some of this?
And be careful not to press F2, because if you do, then your replay is gone. Only press F2 when necessary, when you're saving a replay. So right when the tip of the boat is aligned with the back part of that thing, we're going to press F3. Right about now. And we're going to run like this.
You're a real, proper grade A lunatic. Well, thank you. See you around, Tommy. Okay.
About that much. It's kind of hard to get the timing or the movement right. See, now I'm in a pool. Ideally, you'd be like here-ish, but I screwed up. Going back to our helicopter. And we're going to fly over to Cortez's place and land this thing like this. Get out, hash tab, let's take this phone call. You can land it like Phil does, which is you land it forward, you do the phone call glitch, and then you spin it around. But I find this to be better, easier, probably faster. You land quickly and you also take the phone call quickly, so I mean, it must be faster. I've never timed it though. I should time it actually. So this mission is straightforward. May not be obvious if you don't know the speedrun strats, but I'm gonna assume that at least half of you have watched speedruns of this before. Probably more than half. Probably all of you have watched speedruns of Vice City, and you're just interested in learning the speedrun first. So you want to shoot this guy really quickly. Get over the door. Once he's completely out, press F. Spin the turret around and begin shooting. But be careful here when you're turning, not to blow up your own helicopter, because I've done that before. It sucks so much when you do it. You know, it's only happened to me once, but yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to shoot at your helicopter. Then you're shooting behind you to gain that extra speed. Slow down before entering the garage. Shoot as you're entering. Slow down with brake and handbrake. And we run over to the printworks. And we're going to save another replay. You know the drill. F2, F3, F3, F2. But save some time between the F3 and the second F2. Like that. Like about a half second or so. Phone call glitch. Do it quickly after you get the phone call to save as much time as possible.
I'm in the middle of something. What do you want?
Take this route when you're running to the heli.
Look, Tommy, we can do this thing. You and me, no problem. You know what I mean?
My cat wants to leave the room now.
Because otherwise we're going to be dead, Lance. We're in too far
Alright,
now.
spin this thing around.
Thanks for the call. Speak to you later.
Switch weapons, enter the heli. And fly over to the Malibu Club, which is like directly east of here. Just, yeah, you can look at the map. See, north is like directly on the left. So it's just, you go directly to the east. And there it is. Right there. So we're gonna land it like this-ish. Land it as close to the Malibu entrance as possible, but without taking too much time while you do it. So now we get out and we're gonna take another phone call.
Right, me old China. It's Paul. I might have a little result for you, but I need to speak to you in person. I'm enjoying a little R&R at the Club Malibu. I reckon you're going to owe me a favour or two after this, sunshine. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. So you want to stand right there. Like, let's see. The second door from the right. That's where it is. Whoop. Okay, so we just fly over to Lance, save his ass, get out of there, no bullshit. Also, try not to hit anything with your helicopter because you're gonna save this for a long time. You're gonna have this helicopter for... You have this thing for like most of the actual entire run, which is cool. Try to land it like right next to this green thing here. This green structure. Now shoot these dudes with your Uzi or Tech 9, whichever gun you had in the beginning.
There goes my careful
Both of them are
plan. Holy
about
shit.
equally as quick,
To you. You screwed up real good, Lance.
but the
Killed
Uzi
my
is easier.
brother. What do you
So I
expect me to do,
tend to go with the
mow his
Uzi.
lawns? We're gonna have to take out that prick Diaz before he takes us out. You okay to use a gun?
Sure, I guess. Nice to see you too.
Let's get out of here. Alright, that's another good line that we don't skip. Mow his lawns. What do you expect me to do? Mow his lawns? See, I'll just do what I do here. Just to make sure Lance doesn't get stuck on anything. Fly away. Damn it, I knew there was some song about flying away from something. Yeah, there's a song called Flying Away. But it's not an actual song, it's just like... It's electro or something. Something that most of you probably don't like. Because my music taste is different from most Vice City runners' music tastes. Land in the marker.
Get patched up and meet me on the bridge to Star Island, okay?
Okay,
Then we're gonna get out and back in the helicopter here. And also hold down W when you get in so that you don't close the door. Actually no, you have to hold down shift. If you hold down shift when you get into a vehicle, you don't close the door, which is faster. I really should have mentioned this earlier, but you were mostly driving bikes and they don't have doors in it or anything, so yeah, just hold down shift when you get out of vehicles. So now we're gonna land the helicopter right about here. Take another phone call.
Tommy, Tomas, it's Cortez. Look, the French are giving me all kinds of trouble, amigo. Them hypocrites. They spend 100 years stealing from poor countries, and they
Call me a thief.
Huh? I'm going to need your help as soon as possible, amigo. So please hurry, huh? Tommy, I need you, alright?
I hate the damn French. Alright, so this mission could suck if you're a beginner. So now switch to your pistol, look down.
Assholes, be careful.
Well, you can look like kinda down.
Don't worry, Tommy.
But looking down messes up their shooting, so you won't take as much damage from them. See, that guy would have shot me and taken or done a lot of damage, but he didn't shoot me at all. So yeah, run up these stairs, make sure Lance doesn't die. If he does die, there's nothing you can do about it, so yeah. Now run along this wall. Stay really close to the wall, like stick to the wall. And then when you're going down here, stop running real quick, otherwise you might trigger the cutscene. Oh shit, my health is low. Okay, now chainsaw Diaz. Skip this cutscene. And we are done with the first half of the game. Well, half. It's about halfway. So, if you're low on health, then just run in the save marker and press escape really quick. Then start the mission. If you have full health, then don't bother. So I run down these stairs.
What hardware we got?
Okay. Well, yeah, then we're gonna fly here to the mall. There's something weird. In IRC, it says I just started streaming. But I stopped streaming like an hour ago. What the hell? What is up with Twitch? This is so weird. It says I'm streaming, but I'm not. What the fuck? What is this? Who is streaming to my channel? Oh god. Okay. So we want to land the heli like right here.
My livelihood destroyed. Versetti, remember the name.
Run over here. If you're running low on ammo and you don't want to reload, just press F1 twice really quick. It reloads your ammo. Or reloads your gun
My
with ammo.
My wonderful store.
Run about here, shoot these windows. Or press F1 twice if you're low on bullets. And then run about here, and then switch weapons to this. Remember to press F1 twice.
I run this town now.
Jump over this thing. And we're done with the mission. Okay, so we're done with Shakedown. Let's continue with our tutorial. Get in the heli. Remember to hold on Shift and W when you get in the helicopter. And fly away. Because what else would you do? So, where you land matters here. You want to land it like around here. This is the closest you can get without it despawning on cop land. So, like in the rose bushes here, or on the road if you suck at landing. But yeah, ideally in the rose bushes here. Phone call glitch again.
Tommy, son, have I got a surprise for you? I'm down at the recording studios with some major artists. Why don't you pay us a visit? You know it makes sense, don't ya? See you later.
Oops, okay. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, so we're gonna do this. Get in the car.
Get in the car, useless.
Don't let them get in the car because they are indeed useless. Break off your door here and try not to hit anything. Because this car is super fragile and stuff. Use a bit of backwards cam. Jump over the bridge here. Try not to hit anything. Again, I feel like I'm making it look easier than it really is. Because at first I was just crashing into stuff. It was like crazy. And again, take this shortcut like you did early on in the game. In the run. And crush these two dudes. Oh, that was cool. Because normally you would crush them and then you would slide and smash into this tree and turn around. But, yeah. Okay, that works, I guess. Do that. I'm close enough to the car that I can do that, but normally you would just skip the cutscene and then move and then get in the car. Instead of mashing enter. I'm wording things terribly here. So yeah, park the car around the entrance of this alleyway here. Well, anywhere around here works actually. This is just where I happen to be at in most of the time. Switch to the heli gun or the M60, whatever you want to call it. And blow up this car. Get back in. Crush that dude, all that. Switch back to their fist, run. And we're gonna do a drive-by on these dudes. So slow down as you approach them. Then we're gonna turn onto this road. Try not to kill anyone or get any stars because we're gonna need to take a phone call. We're gonna have to take a phone call. And as you may know by now, you can't take phone calls during, well, if you have any wanted stars, you cannot take any phone calls. So try not to kill anyone, or else you might be screwed. And if there's a cop car, try to avoid it. So yeah, around between these two lampposts or so, get out of the car and do the phone call glitch.
Howdy, son. Just thought I'd ring you up and give you some advice.
Hey, Avery, what's he?
Run over
There's
to
a
the
lot
next
of
mission.
opportunity in this town if you own the right real estate. You catch my drift?
Try not to switch vehicles. If you keep that one car, the helicopter should still be here. So that's why you need to be careful with that car.
I'll catch you later.
Later, Avery.
Otherwise it could blow up, and then you'll have to take another car. And then the heli will disappear.
Let's get the
So yeah, kill some of your own dudes.
Now that got them really irritated.
These are some super good spawns, dude. So yeah, 2 stars. That's ideal. Switch to your fists. See, ideally, yeah, you get gang members to spawn here, you kill them, you get 2 stars, you fly off. If there are no gang members, what you can do is, you can fly over to the garage, and then you can kill some people, or just get lucky and get a cop, and then you get 2 stars after shooting him instantly. But that's rare, so you want to go for the gang members most of the time. If you're lucky, get the good RNG. So yeah, land close to the garage. Like on the road-ish. So you get in here, punch Lance. Fuck, I messed it up. So yeah, normally what you do there is
Fits perfect.
you would punch Lance, you would chainsaw him as the 2 cops enter the garage. He would die during the cutscene and it would skip a line. But it's kind of hard, because it always does this instead of the one that you do when they're on the ground, which is like the slow one where it's like so they do on the ground, you know what I mean? Like
Don't come near me again.
that one. I don't want to kill him though at this point. So yeah, after you're done with this cutscene, whether you killed him or not, it's not a big deal if you don't kill him, but try to pull it off if you can. So yeah, punch him, jump, run to the helicopter, and leave without him, because this also skips a few lines. He's gonna try to get in, but he's gonna fail. Because it turns out you don't actually need him for this segment. He just teleports over to you. And landed kinda like that.
Okay, timers are set. 5 seconds.
Alright, so now we're gonna run out. If there are any cops ahead of you, then kill them. Do not shoot that cop though. He has a lot of health. And he's just gonna shoot you with the M4. So yeah, try to only kill the cops with pistols. If there are any. If there aren't any, good. If there are some, then you better kill them. Otherwise they could bust you. So yeah, fly back to the mansion. And landed at the top of the steps, as opposed to the bottom of the steps. Kind of like right there. On the marker. What's going on? What is Tommy doing? Oh, okay. That was weird. And we're done with Copland. Now we move on to greater things. So we're gonna fly over in this general direction. And I haven't pinpointed a good spot to land, but this tends to be a good area. phone call glitch.
Tommy, remember me?
Hello, son.
Make sure you're good at the phone call glitch, because if you screwed up at some points near the end, it could really mess you up.
I've been busy trying to sort things out. You didn't give me a lot of support down here, Sonny.
Oh, my fault, is it? Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right. Busy killing drug barons, busy taking over. Don't forget about us, Tommy, because I can assure you, I ain't forgotten about you.
By the boatyard, and we're gonna do the boatyard mission known as Checkpoint Charlie.
I never asked your sister out, man.
Pretty straightforward. You just collect the checkpoints. There are some things you should know though. You might know about the famous solid packages, which means that the packages become solid and they can screw you over. So yeah. Also beware of these ramps. You want to take them slow-ish, but not too slow. And go in a straight line when you take the ramps. Otherwise you'll go in weird directions like that. Well, I got lucky there. I was going a bit too slow. And that was a weird angle as well. So that was almost rip, but luckily not. And the rest of it's just easy peasy. Vice City speedrunning squeezy. If you miss one of these, then don't worry. Just make sure that you don't run out of time and fail the mission. Boatyard acid completed. Alright, so now get out of the boat, get back in the boat, and get back out of the boat. Now mash tab and press F3. Continue to be in the replay. I got that first try. Holy shit, that never happens. This never happens in runs. And then when I do a tutorial, I get it first try. Like, what the hell? Okay, but that's how you want to do it. And then you can warp to your replay of the buy marker. And then, yeah, we're going to take the taxi and warp over to Ocean Beach. Or Vice Point, wherever it is. No longer classic percent. So yeah, shoot the taxi a bit. Shoot the top of the taxi, otherwise you might pop the tires. Because you can actually pop the tires through the actual car itself, for some reason. Yeah, take the taxi over to the PCJ fixed spawn. If you're super duper lucky, you can get a PCJ at the actual Malibu. But that never really happens, so it's never happened to me. So do not go for that. Do not like assume you'll get one, because that will not happen. So yeah, again, look backwards here. Remember to mash to lean up. Try not to get hit by traffic. Try to like avoid intersections. Like if there's an intersection where there are a lot of turns, try to stay on the sidewalk or something. The sidewalk that's not going through the road that's being intersected. Like here, you want to be on the left side because there's no cars coming here. So yeah, spin that bike around like right here-ish. Oh yeah, also yeah, during that phone call glitch when we were running to the boatyard, I grabbed armor. That is very important. If you're low on health as well, you can just stand here above the health and you'll pick it up. And again, we're going to be looking down so that we don't get shot as much. Bump into this dude, run up the stairs, and stop tapping shift here and hold down shift as you run through the marker. And now this jump. Hold down shift, S and D, and then jump. Like that. Even like some of the good runners can't do that jump because they don't know how to do it. But yeah, that's a very simple jump to do. I guess I just forget to hold down shift. That was my mistake. I was holding S and D and jumping, but I wasn't holding down shift or sprint or whatever you use to sprint. I know some people who use F and space to sprint, so I'm not gonna say shift. So jump off into this marker here. Oh, whoops, that's bad. All right, now save your game. No, I don't want to save it there. I want to save it on the bottom one. All right, so 1804. Take note of the time after you save. So here's 1804. 1804. All right, 1804. So now you want to add 3 minutes to that. So 1804, 19, 20, 2104. That's about what we want to wait as long as. So yeah, if you're a beginner, wait 3 minutes after the time after you saved. If you are advanced and you want to do better, then wait 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so. Saves you 30 seconds in the run, of course. But yeah, this is just to get you into speedrunning Vice City, so I'm gonna go with 3 minutes. So we're just gonna wait for 3 minutes to make another replay. So yeah, you can just fuck around during this time. You can just do whatever you want. Just don't do unique stunts, and don't get busted or wasted, because that's gonna screw up stuff a little bit. Well, I guess you could get busted and wasted, but you would have to like make sure that you add 12 hours or to your existing time. Of the clock. So like if you went from 1802 or 1804, sorry, then you would go to 604. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna make a replay over. Don't take any phone calls. Well, there's no need. Doesn't matter if you do, but you don't have to. And it doesn't matter if you do as well. So we're gonna make a replay over this rampage. No need to change it to German this time, because we're just gonna load the save file we saved earlier on. So let's see, 2104. Got another minute to waste. Just drive around, do stuff. Try to do a wheelie maybe. I remember some people coming into my chat and just being like, what is this, a speed run? Well, if you're waiting around and doing nothing. Such a good speed run, Kalapa. But yeah, also you can do this weird warp. Or cool warp, it's not weird, it's cool. I wonder if I can do this. Damn. You can just like jump through the stairs and stuff. Oh yeah. Beard and all. Okay. So it's almost 2104. So we're gonna go over the replay. I mean over the rampage. God damn it. Reload the save and pay attention to what I do. Hold down S and A. Be like near the edge of the marker, and then hold down S, jump, and press F3. We're going to be duping this mission 5 times. Duplicating. We're going to start it 5 times. Press F3 twice, really quick. Do it again. That's number 2. Repeats. That's number 3. Repeat. That's number 4. That's number 5. Perfect duping. Alright, so now press F3 twice and then press F2. Over here-ish. See, essentially what I did is I started the mission 5 times. This is the secret to skipping most of the game. Because instead of doing 5 or 7 different assets, we do 3 or 4... Wait, 3? 4? I don't know. But we do a certain number of assets instead of 7. And then we duplicate one of them 5 times. So it functions as completing 7 assets.
Stop! And where's my gun? Are you new action? You are making an idiot out of me, Tommy.
So I want to take the phone call a bit later there, because we want to get the cheetah before the next phone call comes up. Don't press F3 here, by the way, in case you want to. Just don't do it. It's bad for your health. So yeah, park the cheetah around here. Do the phone call glitch again.
Tommy, we gotta talk about stuff.
What's the problem, Lance?
Whip out your Molotov
My friend, I feel you're not
and
giving
be
me a fair
prepared to
fight.
throw a Molotov
And
at
more
the
than that,
helicopter coming down.
embarrassing me in front
See,
of
now there's 5 of
everybody.
everything. There are 5 helicopters, 5 sets of cars, 5 sets of
Tommy, I'm not your message boy.
shooter
I'm not your
women
running boy.
that are not going to shoot you because you're in a phone call. And during phone calls, they don't shoot you.
Tommy, I've done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't repeat
Normally it's a bit higher, but
getting all emotional on
I
it.
waited a bit because I'm a scrub
You hear me?
and I'm doing a tutorial.
I hear you, Tommy.
So you might get a wanted star. Yeah, be careful. Don't shoot the women. If she doesn't catch on fire from the Molotov, then
relax.
just chainsaw her.
Days off. Okay? I'll talk
Sometimes
to
you'll get a long wanted star anyway. That's really unlucky, but it can happen randomly. So now, once you're in the car, press F3 and then drive in this general direction. My star was gone. That's good. This is a really complex part if you're new. Now get out of the car. Do not move from this spot. Otherwise you're coming. It's despawn. Right, phone call glitch again.
Tommy, it's me, Lance.
Align yourself
Your mouth shut there, Tommy, 'cause
about straight
I got no
with
time
this
to talk.
marker.
I ain't
Or
interested
5
in what you gotta
markers.
say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you?
And then right as he says,
Look after me a bit better. Give me a spare slice, you know? Hey, Tommy, man. Look,
a little bit after he's done saying, you know, then do that jump. You hold down S,
my brother would do that.
and then once you're done walking, then you don't move at all. Okay, get in the car. And then you press space without holding anything else. And then after you're done jumping, then press up or W or whatever. And then you should do that fancy jump. And then you break off the door against the wall. Do not punch the car or you get a star. You do not want a star at this point.
Hey, hello,
Just
Tommy,
grind it
Tommy.
off against that
We got a
wall.
situation over
And park it
in
around there.
You better go and check it out.
Take a phone call, stand around here,
Things are messed up. I gotta go.
and run the second to last mission. Now, you really want to get here quickly. You want to get to the guys quickly. If you don't, you're gonna fail the mission. Yep, that's the way it works. You only have 1 taxable asset. So if they tax this asset, it's GG. You have to kill them before they tax it. They have arrived at the boatyard. Spooky. They're gonna tax the boatyard. If they do, then yeah. So you wanna quickly get here, quickly get out, quickly switch to your M4, quickly shoot them, and we're good. Notice there's absolutely no traffic. This is really convenient. Because since we duplicated that mission 5 times, there are so many things spawned in the docks. I mean, just do that, snipe them off the bike. So many things in the dock that there's no more things in the memory to spawn traffic. So, yep. Wait a minute here, turn around. If they follow the bike, then go ahead and crush them. If they don't, then just go do this and do a drive-by. And on to the final mission. Whoa, I almost pulled a Phil. Where he flipped his cheetah into the water on a sub 58 run. So yeah, park the cheetah right around the Verstetti marker on the minimap. Switch to this gun, mash, jump. Don't do that. Do that. Switch, do the focal glitch.
We got big problems. Come down here right
Jump in
away.
here, switch weapons out back to the Uzi, run, continue running. All that good stuff. Hold down shift and W here to skip this cutscene. Because sometimes it doesn't skip and you have to do that. So now, do not move the mouse at all. Just don't mess with the mouse. Just stand there. You can move around a bit, but don't move the mouse. So that no gang members spawn. Convenient. Pretty chill. So now we just wait. By the way, if you're confused about something, just leave a comment in the, well, under the video and ask a question and I can answer it, probably. If it's Vice City speedrunning related. Because I've been doing this for like a year and some months. So I guess I know quite a bit.
No one to cover your ass now, eh, Tommy?
You're going
So now at this point, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you think so?
As long as you don't die. Boy, this is what I like to do. I chainsaw Lance. I kill these dudes. Oh shit, I might die. Okay, no, we're good. I run downstairs, grab the health and armor. And the M4 ammo, so I can just kill them easier. Fuck. My health, it's kind of low. No, yeah, you want to switch to the M60 before this cutscene starts? So that you can just quickly aim at Sonny and kill him.
And now I'm gonna make you pay.
You still don't get it, do you? I own you, Tommy. Those 15 years were mine to spend. Get him, boys. He never understood a thing.
And this is where timing ends. Right as the fade out starts, you stop your timer. And that's GG.
Tommy? Oh my God, Tommy, what happened?
What does it look like?
It looks like you ruined your suit, and Tommy, that was a beautiful suit. Tommy, what on earth happened?
You know, Ken, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful business relationship. After all, you're a conniving, backstabbing two-bit thief, and I'm a convicted psychotic killer and drug dealer.
I know. Ain't it just beautiful?
Okay, screw the credits. Who wants to watch that? But yeah, really nice music. After getting PBs, I like to listen to the credits music because it's really nice and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, so that is almost it for the tutorial. Let me just show you what happens if you screw up the replay a bit. Well, if you, okay, so let's reload. And I need to go create another replay. Hold up. So remember when I saved the file, the time was 1804. Well, instead of waiting 3 minutes, I'm going to wait 2 minutes and 32 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 if you want to YOLO it, but I go with 32 just to be safe. So we're going to wait until 2036 for this, just to demonstrate the other method. Okay, so let's say you screw up the duping. Let's say you do this. Oh, whoops! I didn't. I actually pulled it off nicely. Let's say you activate the rampage too early, or something like that. All right. So what you do is just you don't move the mouse like I did. You actually just jump down, press F3 twice, try it again. But I'm gonna continue doing this. This is a really easy setup. It's kind of hard to screw it up after practicing it. Oh, I screwed it up. Yeah, that's what I meant. That can happen. And if you mess up too much, then it'll just refuse to cancel. No matter how hard you mash it. And you have to reload. Yep, it's kind of sad when this happens in really good runs. But, yeah. Duping is what scares a lot of people away from speedrunning, and I'm trying to make it look easy with my setup. Oh, I screwed it up. Generally you can screw up once and still be alright with 2 minutes and 32 seconds. So I screwed up once, should be good. Let's find out. Yeah, we're good. And then we'd continue to do the mission as I showed earlier in the tutorial. So yeah, that is all. That is pretty much all I can think of. If I miss something, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments. I can, you know, add annotations and stuff. So yeah, that is basically it. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you've learned how to speedrun Vice City any %. Hopefully you'll get some good runs, and maybe you'll get you'll get sub 1 hour. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, that is all.